Zach Sag and the gang. Right now, we're really lucky to have in the studio the one, the only Kelly Clarkson. Hi, sister.
Yay.
Hey, we meet in person.
Dude, we're so happy to have you here. Thanks for taking the time to hang with us, really.
I'm excited.
You've been on the show like twice now. You've called in like 2 times in the past like few weeks.
I know.
And Heather loves you.
I know, and now I'm here in person.
I do, and I'm freaking. I don't want to look at you. Because I'll just stare at you like a weirdo.
That's okay.
So I'm trying to be cool.
Oh my God, you're doing well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be quiet.
Let's talk about your life real quick. I have a giant list of everything you've accomplished, right?
Oh God, I feel like you're like God, and I've made it maybe possibly to heaven.
We're at the pearly gates.
Yeah, these are the things you did right. Now the other list is bigger.
3 Grammys, 12 Billboard Awards, 4 AMAs, 2 ACMs, 1 CMA, 1 People's Choice, 2 Teen's Choice Awards. You've won 62 awards. You've been nominated for 87.
Just in case you didn't know.
Wow.
Hear this.
Good percentage.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
91 number ones on Billboard. You've had 11 international number 1 singles, and you've sold 25 million albums worldwide. Dude.
Did you know that?
Y'all are so lucky right now. I'm so cool. you just made me sound way cooler than I am.
Well, that's like, as I got to know you, right? I was like watching all of your videos last night. Like, I was just like, I was refreshing my memory because I used to watch Idol season 1 with my mom. Like, that was it for us. And we used to root you on. And I remember when you sang Natural Woman, I was like, that's when you're going to lock up the competition.
Oh,
and I knew it from that moment.
Thank you.
I was like 6, but I knew it.
You were Nostradamus or something. Yeah. Yeah, you're really good.
But like, what is your life? Like, honestly, your life has had such an incredible change, and you've been on such an amazing journey. And I feel like, have you changed, since 2002, since that first audition?
Hopefully a little bit, like in the mature department, but no, I mean, I guess I am still. It was funny. I was just on Idol again for the Kelly Clarkson night, and
insane.
It's really funny. Was it weird? I kept apologizing to the contestants. I'm like, I'm sorry they're making you sing my songs, but it was kind of cool though, because at least it's they sang, like, there was an R&B, there was singer-songwriter, there was the one did Mr. Know-It-All, which was country and pop, so there's they at least had some genres to pick from, but it was a little surreal in the sense that it was the same hallway. Like, whenever 13 years ago when I was on the show, I would be warming up to go and get started on the show. I was in the same hallway getting ready to go on 13 years later.
Wow.
So it was really kind of cool to be like, yeah, I haven't done too bad, right? It's pretty good.
I mean, did you ever think when you were online for that audition that this would be your life today? Because seriously,
I dream big.
Do you?
I do, yeah. I think you have to put it out there. I think you have to be confident in yourself. And I think I know a lot of other talented people that are just as talented as me. But I think, a lot of this job is not just talent, it's drive, and it's being able to be a workhorse. Like, you got to work for it.
At what moment did you know that your life would never be the same? It would never be the way it was back in Texas, being a cocktail waitress, working at a movie theater. It just wouldn't be that anymore.
Well, I did have I had a very kind of a weird breakdown moment, like when it was like, not like a major one, just like in my garage, like all of a sudden I was in my garage with my brother. We just got out of the car and coming in, and I just like started crying because I was like, not like hardcore or anything. I just started tearing, and I was like, I'm never, because we had just gotten back from the store, and I was just tired. I'd come off of like a world tour. I mean, it was just literally like 7 tours in a row, and like I was just really tired, and we had just gone to the store to get like groceries, and I start crying. I was like, because I couldn't really buy groceries. Like, it was like everyone kept talking to me the whole time. And so it did hit me then to where, in like a negative sense, where I was like, I'm never going to be able to go buy groceries, which is not true. Because I was very overwhelmed at the moment because I was very overworked. But and then I figured out I could say no.
Yes.
I have that power. And now I can. I go to the store, and I think that's what's cool. Like, people are excited to see me, but they let me do my thing too. I think, however I've evolved in the public eye, I love the way it happened.
I think it's because you're a real human being.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you're a real
I'm a real
human.
boy. I'm like Pinocchio. I turned into a real boy. Yeah.
Because you're so down to earth, and you could just talk with anybody, and you're honest. Wait, do you see your peers, and you see how fabricated some of them can be and are? What do you think of that?
Well, yeah, because I have eyes and ears. But I don't know. You know what it is? I'm just way too damn lazy. Like, I'm too late. I mean, I feel like everything is already like, it's a lot of work. Like, I love what I do, but it's a lot of work. And it's like, to like do something on top of that that's asking too much. like, and I've had people that work with me actually tell me, like, you should do things differently or act like this and act like that. And I'm like, I know, sir, like, I'm already doing a ton. Like, I feel like to ask, that's just greedy at this point.
I have to get into character every day.
I'm like, no, I'm not going to be able to. And I feel like I literally came out of the womb with no filter. And, like, I'm very, like, in my eyes, you see everything. Like, so I wouldn't, like, people would ask me to do stuff like, there was, like, somebody in the industry, like, was naked on the cover of a magazine doing something. This was years ago. Like, and probably when Since You've Been Gone was big or whatever.
Okay.
And they were like, yeah, we're competing with this. We need to compete with this. And I was like, what? I was like, I am not competing. In what world are you living? Like, to where you think I'm going to get on the cover of a magazine and, like, bear it all? Like, it was like, no, this is not going to happen.
Was that one of the craziest requests you've ever gotten from somebody? Like, to do something?
I was in a photo shoot once, and this tool of a photographer was just like, I want you to like cry. And they talk like this too. And I was like, oh my God, it's like you went to school to learn that dialect of ignorant. Like, but it was just like, I think it'd be really cool if you like crash this bottle, like this beer bottle, like over and just hold it up like, And I was like, what? I was like, I don't even drink beer, first of all. I was like, secondly, what? Like, is that not going to look super transparent? Like I'm trying too hard? We all see those photos and we're like, wow, you're really tough.
You know it's staged.
You can kick everyone's butt. Way to go.
I'm frightened of you.
I'm so frightened. Or the same girl was like, can you smoke this cigarette? And I was like, well, I don't smoke. And she was like, yeah, but it'll look cool. And I'm like, or it'll just look like I want emphysema. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm just not into smoking. Like, my grandparents died of emphysema. I'm like, I don't want to do that. And she was like, well, it's rock and roll. And I'm like, well, I'm pop. So I don't know. Newsflash, Walter Cronkite. Like, it was like, it's just, people are just dumb.
You see that every day. And as I moved to LA, we're brand new here. We just moved a few months ago from New York to here. The entire team, we're all East Coasters. And we moved here and we're learning like that people here, like, because the industry lives here. People are tools. Ignorance lives in these streets. Yeah. Yes. I mean, it's kind of scary.
And let's just grab some wine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Just
numb it up.
What is
just kidding.
What is your lazy day like? Like, do you ever have a lazy day?
Oh, God, yeah. No, we have, I mean, I'm about to actually, my sister, her kids are on spring break there in North Carolina. And so they're all coming to our house and my mom. And
that's awesome.
We're all just going to hang out by the pool with the baby and chill and play games. We love board games.
Favorite board game?
We're so rock and roll. Give me my crash beer bottle, my cigarette.
Give me my cigarette.
I think it was Miss Scarlet in the lounge with the half broken beer bottle.
What's your favorite board game?
We love Clue right now. We're obsessed.
That's great.
We do. I win all the time.
Do you play Monopoly at all?
Yes, but my sister wins that one.
Why do you think she
wins? Don't
wins?
invest money with me. Yeah, no, my sister always kicks everyone's tail at Monopoly, but I win at Clue. And Scrabble.
Hey, Clue is very good. I mean, you got to read the room there. You know?
I know, and I'm really good. It's keeping it all in your head, too. I think it's a waitress skill. Like, keeping it all in your head and memory. Like, I think because I was a waitress. Maybe that's why. I don't know.
Best tip you ever got as a waitress? Whether it be money or, a tidbit of info.
You know, it's funny. He doesn't even know this. It was actually... Freddie Elm Street. That's Wes Craven, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
He was. Yeah. I was like thinking. I was like. I just went in my head somewhere else. But it was Wes Craven came. I worked at a comedy club.
Okay.
For like I don't know 2.5 years, and it was when I was 18ish around there. And anyway, and he came in randomly to this comedy club, and I didn't even know. I knew his work, but I didn't even know who he was. Like I was just like his waitress, and all of a sudden everybody was like, I was like, oh my God, I just got this mad tip, and it was like just $100, and he only had 2 drinks because there's a 2-drink minimum, and he tipped me $100.
Whoa.
Yeah, on top of it, and I was like, what? I mean, that's Arlington, Texas, y'all. That you don't get no $100 tips. You're lucky. I had to chase people out for the tickets, like sometimes. Like it's like you don't get $100, and they were like, oh, it's Wes Craven, and I was like, are you serious? Like the director?
Yeah. That's really cool.
So I got a Bible once as a tip.
You got a Bible?
Yeah.
I get that a lot in meet and greets, which I'm kind of insulted by.
Right? I was like, what do I look like? I need to be saved? I don't know.
I'm like, do I come across as a person that's going to
like a heathen? Like I don't know.
Or they're like, stay. The worst compliment to me is stay who you are, and I'm like, don't you give me an ultimatum. I will be a turd if I want to be a turd. They're like, don't say, or you say exactly the same. I'm like, I hope I evolve.
I would like to change a little bit.
Stay the same. You stay the same.
Have you had a diva moment throughout your,
I'm sure,
decade-long career now?
Not, yeah, my diva moments are probably different. It's like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of one. Mine aren't like normal ones. Like, I wish it was cool. Like, I want blue M&Ms or something. But no, I don't know. Mine are. Oh, I did have one. Okay, so my mom. I was trying to rack my brain for one. So I was singing for the Pope. And
no biggie, biggie.
Which is already no big deal. Katy Perry.
Did he give you a Bible?
And he didn't. He gave me a rosary.
Nice.
Everyone's trying to save me. I must be going to hell. But anyway, he not the Pope. Sorry, not he. So it's a very locked down situation.
Yeah.
Like they were very hardcore. When my mom was with me and she was excited, her daughter singing for Pope is a big deal. We're not Catholic, but it's still a big deal. And so anyway, she came into town and said to my brother, well, my mom had this weird allergic reaction the night before.
Okay.
I mean, ended up at the hospital all night, like just swollen, like a bunch of bees had stung her, like something had happened. We don't even realize what it was. But anyway, so she ends up in the hospital all night, and then finally in the morning, I know she came to come see this. So
yeah.
I'm singing Ave Maria, and I sang that when I was a kid, like more classical than I did then. But it was just, it was a cool moment. And so they wouldn't let her in. They wouldn't let my mom in. And
Why?
I was like, what? And because she wasn't there by the time they needed her to be there, but it was still like an hour till like the thing started. Like it wasn't like, and it was like a little different. Like it's my mom. Like it's not like she's gonna come in and do anything or like start talking about different religions or something. Like she's not.
She just wants a picture to brag to her friends.
And she just wanted to see her daughter sing.
Yeah.
And I seriously came out and I was like, okay, fine. I will pull this trump card. I ain't walking on that stage till my mama gets back here. And they brought her back finally, but it was like serious. They were like hardcore on the like Secret Service situation or whatever. Like it was really hardcore.
Talking about security, you travel with like the smallest entourage.
My baby,
I'm
so rock and roll.
Yeah.
I'm rolling up with River.
So security you need
Where's
is a baby.
the beer and the cigarette? Come
Give me
on.
that cigarette. I don't know. I honestly, I don't know. Sometimes it's bigger and sometimes it's smaller. It depends on the day.
It's awesome. Like good people, you're traveling with your baby, no real security, nothing insane. Like I have friends that like when we go out to the grocery store, there's 4 Escalades that pull up and there's like 4 security guards. And that's how we get around. Like that's life. Like to see you just come in chill. That's badass.
He hangs out with Barack Obama.
I was like, Black Escalades. I'm like, who are you rolling with? I was
the
like,
president of the United States.
Rappers and the president of the United States.
He's just like, come and hang out.
It's me and Jay, you know what I mean? Like, just casual chilling, you know what I mean? Just casual chilling.
That's amazing.
Sip some wine or something, I don't know. Okay, Piece by Piece out right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it went right to number 1.
It was good, yeah.
Like,
life is so good, right? People keep, they're like, oh, you look so happy. And I'm like, shouldn't I be? Right? I have an awesome baby, an awesome marriage, number 1 record. I was like,
how often do you reflect, in your life and in your career? Like, do you
it
ever...
hits you at different points.
Does it? Like, when was the last time it hit you?
Oh, you know what? This is actually the other day. I can't remember where I was because this whole week has been kind of a blur because there's been a lot going on. But I was in an interview somewhere. Oh, I was at my agency actually, and we were having a meeting about something. And all of a sudden, we had to be at Ellen. I was taping Ellen, and I was like, okay. I was like, and my assistant goes, hey, you got to go. We have to wrap it up because. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry, we got to go do Ellen. And I was like, I paused and I was like, my life is not normal. It's like I just got to go do Ellen. Don't worry about it. And Jimmy Fallon. It's like all these shows that I, especially being pregnant and then having a baby. I was kind of off the grid for a little bit, so. You get in that routine of just like normal mom, like wife, like routine. And so you're watching those shows, think they're hilarious, and all of a sudden you're on them again. And it's like really weird. Yeah.
How important was that time to kind of take a rest, focus on life, focus on family, focus on your baby? How important was that for your sanity overall?
You know what? Honestly, it wasn't even my sanity. It just physically, like, my body shuts down when I'm pregnant. Like, it's
rightfully
like, it hates me.
Yeah.
It was the worst. And I just want one more, so I just got to pain through it one more time. But it was really, really hard. So it just physically, I just couldn't stop vomiting. Like, unless I was eating, like, baked potatoes and rolls, and I hate baked potatoes. So, like, but for some reason when I was pregnant, like, all I could eat were baked potatoes and rolls. And that was the only thing that would stay down. and I hate baked potatoes. So it was like the worst. It was like, why couldn't it have been like chocolate chip cookies? Like, like
that's torture.
Yeah, why couldn't it have been like an ice cream diet or like something like it was like not even a good thing? But I hate pregnancy, so that kind of shut me down.
So kind of excited for the second one?
I'm excited for the baby.
Yeah,
I'm not excited for the whole
skip the whole
carrying it for 9 months.
Are you hoping for a boy or a girl?
I'm honestly, the only reason why I'm hoping for a boy is because they usually say, like, I don't know who they are. Why do we say that? Who's they? The people behind the curtain, Oz. They say, like, if you're sick with girl, like, you won't be with your boy.
Oh.
Or if you're sick with boy, then you won't be with a girl. So I'm purely hoping that it's a boy.
Sense.
So I have, like, the most magical, wonderful pregnancy.
Hey, I want you to eat so many chocolate chip cookies.
God,
and just chill.
I'm like, if I'm already going to have to eat something that's not good for you, I want it to be something tasty. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Wait,
like,
you lost
a
nothing.
cheesecake diet.
Yes.
Like, why couldn't I have done that? It had to be freaking baked potatoes.
The calories need to come in.
And I hate potatoes.
Yeah.
Which is so not Southern. But
you hate bacon. I've never really met someone who hates a potato.
The only way I like potatoes, this is weird, prepare yourself.
Okay.
A raw potato chopped up and skinned with like just Himalayan salt on it.
Whoa.
So just raw.
That's the raw, like the crunch. I like that. But I don't like fries. I don't like mashed potatoes. That's gross.
That's like a hipster potato. Like,
I'm very not Southern in that sense.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, but then I had to eat that because it's the only thing that would stay down.
I feel so bad for you.
You should. It was horrible. Wow. Every time I see a pregnant woman, even if they're happy, I just say, I'm sorry. I'm just like, oh, God, I'm sorry. They're like, no, it's wonderful. Whatever. I'm sorry. I know you're lying.
So, okay, reflection happens in your life often because it needs to. I mean, you've come from literally, nothing to everything. Like, how's your mom's journey been? Because I'm sure this is a journey for you, but it must be a journey for her and your family as well a little bit.
I guess that'd be a question for her. I think it's harder. I think it might be harder on the people surrounding you.
Yeah.
Just because they get all the people that will be like, can you get Kelly to sing at this? Or you can get her to sign that. Or you can, like, they never, it was a hard thing, I think, not just for my mom, but my relatives, my close friends, just to get used to people using them.
Yeah.
Like, so I think that was really hard. It may be harder on them than it was for me.
Really?
So, yeah.
Wow. You're a nice person. Many people don't think about it like that. Really?
I just feel really bad. I've seen a lot of like heartbreaking situations around me because of that. So it just really sucks.
Did you lose friends during that process, during this journey so far?
Only the crazy ones that you don't want around.
It weeds them out, doesn't it?
Yeah, you pick the weeds and keep the flowers.
Yeah. That's important. Surrounding yourself with good people, right?
That's a line from our song, Sober.
I was testing you, Heather. I was testing you.
She was ready to
I was waiting for Heather.
My favorite song.
Oh, it is. I love that. I wrote that with my guitarist.
No big deal.
No big deal.
When you're writing those songs, I mean,
I love Heather right now. That was kind of my test too, because that's an album track.
Dude,
I'm just saying.
She knows. Like, I came in yesterday, and obviously I'm a fan. Been watching since season 1, and I caught up on all of season 1 Idol last night, and I came in and started talking about it, and she was like, I know, you're way behind. I've known this
I've
forever.
been watching the videos forever.
Like, she knows all of your TV appearances.
She's like, you're a wannabe fan.
Yeah, because he was going to ask you, like, what TV show you want to be on. Like, she was already on Reba. She was already on The Crazy Ones. Like,
look at her.
Yeah.
Like, no, now it's like, this is funny that you said that. Now it's like Sophia the First. Now I'm like, I have to watch this with my daughter, and I actually love that show. Out of all the, like, cartoon crap you have to have in your house.
Yeah,
like,
right.
I love, like, that one's good.
I like the pig one. What's the pig one? The Penelope Pig or something? Like that?
Penelope the Pig.
Yeah, I don't know why.
That's too low key. Like, I figured out my daughter does not do watercolor. She likes the bright, bold, any kind of, like, the octonauts. It's too lame for her. She just
she's
not that
sophisticated.
it's lame. It's just the palette is too watercolory. She likes the bright, bold.
She knows what she wants.
Would you do a guest spot on any of those shows if they asked?
Oh my gosh, yes. I love Sophia, yeah.
How cool would that be?
Yeah.
River can hear your voice. I mean, she hears it already.
She
but then
hears
she'd
me
sing
singing it all the
Yeah,
time.
she-
The
like-
theme song comes on, and I'm like singing it in the kitchen with my nanny. We're all like just singing along. And it's really sad.
What was the last TV show you binge watched? Do you do that? Do you binge?
Yes, because
Yeah?
I can't keep up normally anymore, just because the baby situation,
Of
and we
course.
have 2 other kids too, so it's a lot, to be able to fit all your shows in. So I think your kids kind of take
Priority over
priority
Scandal.
over
I get it.
No, we actually, the thing we just caught up on, Actually, my husband doesn't know this, but if he can hear me, oops. But I actually caught up with Walking Dead, but we're supposed to watch it together.
That's mean.
But I never get to watch the freaking thing because it takes forever for both of us to be at the same place at the same time. Look at him! He's so
angry.
He's so angry. It's like one of our shows we watch together, but he has got to admit this. We are never going to get to Homeland if we can't get through The Walking Dead. I'm so behind.
Dude.
And all my friends are like, did you see the episode last week? And I'm like, screw you.
No, I didn't.
No, I didn't. I was changing a diaper and then I was tired. I was like, so it takes me I can't believe I just admitted that. He's going to be so mad. He's so mad.
Wait, now you got to start Homeland. It's fantastic.
Oh, no, I've started Homeland.
Okay.
We're just not on the current season. None of it.
So you're all done on Walking Dead. You're good.
So good.
No, I'm not all done, and I will watch them again with you, honey. I just was bored and on a plane, and then I was by myself, and you were there, and I was like, wow. So I just had to watch it. But yeah, and they leave you hanging. It's like, well, I have to know what happened to Rick, like, you know. So it's like, yeah.
You can't stop there.
Yes, I couldn't.
That's the deadly thing about binge watching is that you just have it at your disposal whenever you want.
And you're like, and all of a sudden it's like, especially as a mom, like once you get her to bed at like 9, that's her bedtime. Like I'm like, all those hours are mine after. So then like all of a sudden it's like 2 a.m. and I cannot stop watching.
And then you have to get up at 6.
I'm like, just one more episode. Like it's like some kind of addiction. It is not. It's not some kind. It is.
You put River to bed. What's the first thing that you do?
Usually shower.
Excellent choice.
Wipe away all the whatever of the day. Yeah. Spit up or whatever.
What's the first thing you do on an average day?
Usually get her up. I mean, because she's really good. We read this awesome book, 12 Hours Sleep by 12 Weeks, and she's been, since she was 2 months old, been sleeping 11 to 12 hours every night.
What?
Yeah, it's not normal.
That's amazing.
She's kind of a miracle baby. I know. I'm probably screwed for the next round, but it's okay. But she's great, and I usually go in and get her, and we'll sleep as late as she will, which is usually around 8:30 or 9, and yeah, and then start my day with her.
Yeah.
And feeding. And
are you
stuff.
loving
It's
Nashville?
very rockin'. And then I grab my cigarette, my broken beer bottle, and I'm like, give me my snare and my drums and whatever. I don't know what to say.
Words, just words.
And like my mic.
Are you enjoying Nashville?
I love Nashville.
Yeah?
I've been there for 8 years.
Wow.
And yeah, I love it. It was hard for me to leave Texas because I love Texas, but every Texan does, right? We're so much better than everyone. No, but I love the fact that I can live there and it's like Texas, but I still can get work done.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Very cool. Okay. Yeah. Piece by Piece is out now. And when you came on, you called in twice now, like you said. The last time we were talking about, I just turned 21. I needed some drinking advice. You told me that you love wine.
Yes.
So we wanted to play a game with you.
If it involves wine, I'm in.
Yes. Are you down to play the classiest game of wine pong you've ever played ever?
I'm super classy. So yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. Keep
Okay.
it classy, San Diego.
Let's play.
I'm excited.
Okay.